a remix to that, an adjustment to that. Speaking about adjustments, let me adjust this. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you having patience with me as I get all this set up into a system. Doing the things that you don't want to do when you don't want to do them is so powerful. I when I started doing that, did a series here. For those of you that have been around for a little bit, if you've been around for a little bit, did a series that talked about doing every day. I had to do something that I didn't feel like doing, and whatever I didn't feel like doing the most, that's exactly what I did. The benefits to that were just crazy. Like, you were able to see how much I was able to see the value of doing the things that I didn't want to do. And matter of fact, I would do the things, the highest thing that I didn't want to do. That's exactly what I would do. The the one up I did to that, the I don't want to say like the plus one, but the upgrade I did to that is not only after that series was over. I think I did 30 days, but after that series was over, I added to be grateful about something, about that thing that I didn't want to do, that I was doing. I had to get excited about it. I had to find something to be thankful for about that thing that I was going to do. And it's part of discipline. It's such a another basic way to build discipline. Doing the things you don't want to do when you don't feel like doing them is a way to build discipline, just like it is to exercise. Because a lot of the times, if it's not your gift, if it's not something you're naturally and organically like wanting to work out every day, once you start working on it and you see the benefits, and it turns into something really fun, and almost like you get hooked. It's like, I love working out, I love exercising now because of what it does to my mental, how it just gets me in a good mood. I have good thoughts, I feel good, my feelings are like jacked, and all my actions are like on point. I've never done something that I regret when I'm at a high vibe, when I'm operating at a high vibe, and that comes through exercising. So exercising at the beginning, it is like I don't really feel like it, but you get to do it. But once you kind of get the ball rolling, a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months, and you see the benefits, especially if you have the right intention behind the workout, it's like, why would you not? I mean, there's so much to it. There's so many benefits to it. Bonus, you'll start getting some muscle. But by day-to-day life things that come up, taking out the trash when it's really hot, bringing in the trash cans when it's raining, moving the car because it's in the way, because you blocked the driveway and your loved one's trying to get in or get out, sending that email, calling that relative, driving to the other side of town to pay a visit to someone that you should pay a visit to, sending that document that you don't feel like sending, but you have to, especially because it's pressed for time and it's a deadline. But I got so many things to do, I don't feel like doing that. All those things, if you flip it, it takes work too. It takes conditioning, it takes practice, but the benefits are like crazy sick. The main one, you build discipline. And then I would think, I'm sure you would think the same thing, because I would think it. So I know there's somebody out there like me. It's like, why do I want discipline? Why? What? And the only thing I used to associate back in the day with discipline is I'm getting in trouble. I'm being disciplined because of something that I didn't do right. I didn't follow the rules. I broke the rules. I'm disciplined. Wrong way to see it. Again, mindset, perspective. Change the way you look at things, and the things that you look at change. Discipline is self-empowerment. Discipline is, I got myself on check. I don't need nobody to put me on check. I got myself on check. The gift, again, like working out is for the mental. The gift is the muscles. Gaining discipline, the gift is your gifted confidence. It feels good to be confident. Shit, I'm confident. I used to confuse having courage with being confident. I was down. I'm down to do it. I do it. I'd have the courage to try anything. Mostly anything, but a lot of anything. The majority of things. It turns out that once I had my first taste of confidence, it's like, oh, that's confidence. Strip me of everything, And how do you feel? Oh, I feel good. That's confidence. Strip me of everything, and I'm like, ah. Oh, you just had courage. You had courage to do that thing. You had courage to say no and not do that thing. That's just bravery, courage, which is a good feature to have too, but it's not as powerful as confidence. You can't gain confidence. You can't buy confidence. I'm gonna go get a haircut so I could feel more confident. Not true. 100% not true. Oh, I'm gonna go get a new outfit so I can feel confident. Oh, I need to change jobs, change school, change position, change career, change my handle, put a new thumbnail up, lose some weight, gain some muscle to feel more confident. Not true. I thought it was. There is nothing you can do on the external to get confidence. The only way we can get confidence is if we earn it. It's gifted to us. By what? By the thing we can gain, by the thing we do work on, by the thing we do build. Discipline. Do the things that you don't feel like doing when you don't feel like doing them is key. Simple. There's a bunch of stuff in your day that you don't feel like doing. And there's a bunch of times during the day that you don't feel like doing them. Do those. You gain discipline. You earn confidence. Currently California, Southern California, Long Beach area. To the roots, Mexicano. You gain, thanks for the question, by the way, that's nice. So that's how you gain discipline. That's why you want discipline, because you gain confidence. And then these moments throughout the day happen all the time. I bet you already that, I don't know what time it is where you're at, but I bet you've already had things that you've passed on that you didn't feel like doing them at that moment. And you probably didn't do them. I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to do that. So you don't do it. Why? Because I didn't feel like it. What? Do you think you're tough? You think you're bad? Because you shot called and you said, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing it. I'm not going to do it. It's like, no. You missed out on an opportunity to gain discipline. Do that thing that you don't feel like doing it when you don't feel like doing it. Don't feel like, I'll do it later. Oh, now I feel like taking out the trash. Now you take it out because you're big boss. You're big shot caller on yourself, right? You got to switch it. It's a mindset. It's perspective. Damn, I take out the trash. I don't feel like doing it. Perfect. I'm going to do it right now. Why? Because I don't feel like it. But because the self doesn't feel like it, I know that that's a hack. I know that that's a hack to build discipline. Watch, I'm going to do it right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to up it like Albert told me. Find something to be thankful. Man, I'm glad I have hands that can pick that up. Man, my muscles work. I can actually move and get up the communication between my brain and my nervous system and my whole body. I'm able to go get up, if you can, grab the trash and take it out. I'm glad I have trash to get out. I'm glad I have a house, a home, place to stay that has trash that I put there. What's the trash? Packaging of stuff that I had earlier. I'm glad I had stuff that I had earlier. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. Let's take this trash out. That's beast. Guarantee you, by the time you get back, if you take it out all in a bad mood, all stupid, then you're not going to get nothing out of it. You still win. The self, the ego still takes the prize for that one. So you don't gain discipline. You think you're big bad. You're not gifted confidence. Now you're grumpy. Now you're at a low vibration. Poor thoughts, poor feelings, poor actions. We're used to it though, so it doesn't seem like it's a bad thing because we live there most of the time. Most of our lives we live in that feeling. Low vibes, low thoughts, low feelings, low actions. That's why it's always sucky. I'm in a bad mood. We get older. Now no one's telling us anything, so we think we're tough because we're angry, because we're mean, because not the way to live. You have this discovery, you get vulnerable. I'm tired of this. Let me try that. This rings. If it resonates, if it touches, if it causes curiosity, run with it. What do you have to lose? A whole lot to gain. Try it. I'm going to change my mindset. I'm going to raise my vibe. Why? How? Through exercise. That's the other way to gain discipline. Raise your vibe. Why? Because most of the time we don't want to exercise. Why? Because we're never told that there's an intention behind it. Exercise is punishment. PE. No, exercise is to raise your vibe. You're gifted confidence if you exercise. What do you mean? Muscles give me confidence? No, see, that's the disassociation. Forget about the muscles. They'll happen automatically if you're doing things semi-right. I don't know what I'm doing. I do push-ups and some curls at home. I don't have a gym pass. All of a sudden, oh shit, you work out? I do. I called it exercising, but I guess I do work out. Never in my life have I had abs, ever. They're starting to come up. Like, oh dang, I thought I would never have. You would ask me, hey, will you ever have this fancy thing over here, this fancy house? Yeah, probably. If I work hard enough, I'll get it. What about a fancy car? Yeah, I'll probably have a fancy car. A fancy watch? Yeah, that's on my goal list. I'll probably have that. Buy something really super fancy for your wife? For sure. All these fancy things that in my vision, yeah, I'll probably have. What I would never have. Are you ever going to have abs? Probably not. No way, man. That's something. I mean, maybe if I get surgery, but I probably won't. Nah, I probably won't have abs. I start working on myself. What's one of the first things I start seeing appear? My abs. Hello. The thing that I would least expect to have is one of the first things that I started attracting into my life. I had no plans in seeing my abs. It was the farthest thing. Matter of fact, it was a total, no, I'll never have abs. Maybe I'll lose a little bit of the belly, but I'll never see my abs. No, I don't even think I have any. I'm being silly, but you know what I mean. They start coming up. I'm like, what? You could go see my pinned picture on Instagram or TikTok. It's the only pinned post that I have, my before and after. 45 pounds. At the moment, it was 180 to 140. Right now I'm 135. So I've lost another 5 pounds, or close to. But at the time it was like, why? Because it changed my mindset. Because I started doing the things that I didn't want to do when I didn't feel like doing them. There's power to that, I'm telling you. Take advantage. Try it. There's so many things throughout our day that we don't feel like doing. From the time we get up. What time do you have to get up? Because of responsibilities, because of commitments, school, work, trip, whatever it is you're going to do. Move the car for the sweeper, whatever. You have to get up at that. I have to get up at 6. Okay. Do you want to get up at 5? No. Perfect. How about 5:30? It's cool. How about 5:25? How about 5:20? I don't want to get up at 5:20. What for? Why don't you want to get up? Because I don't feel like it. Bam. There you go. Get up at 5:25. Get up at 5:15. Why? Because you don't feel like doing it. And when the alarm goes up, why am I waking? Because I don't feel like doing it. And then be thankful. I'm so glad I'm awake. I'm so glad this thing in here is going like this, pumping blood throughout my whole body. My lungs are doing this, and I have nothing to do with it. That's like somewhat of a reason to be thankful. About something at least. Start off your day with that. Doing the thing you don't feel like doing when you don't feel like doing it. And then throughout the day, just mark them. Just pay attention. Pay attention. Man, I don't feel like going to work today. If you're still in that rut where you don't like what you do, perfect. I'm going to get there a little bit early. I'm so grateful I have this job. I love the people that work there are doing their best. They show up just like I did. Be thankful. The bonus, the one-up, the star, the freaking power-up is not only doing the thing that you don't want to do when you don't want to do it, but being grateful about something within that thing that you don't want to do. That's hella powerful. What kind of powerful? Am I going to get something in the mail? Am I going to get an email? Am I going to get what money? What am I going to get? You're going to gain discipline. You're going to have more control of yourself, self-control, self-mastery, just a little bit more. You're going to feel a little bit more disciplined, a little bit more empowered, a little bit more beasted up. Truly, inside, you'll feel it. Stack like 3 or 4 of them, though. Stack like 3 or 4 things that you don't feel like doing when you don't feel like doing them, and be thankful them within, truthfully, not sarcastically, not a smart ass. Truthfully, be thankful about something within there, and watch how you start feeling inside. You're going to trip out. You're going to remember me. You might even come back to this video and comment. And then you're going to be gifted confidence. You're going to feel a little bit different. You're going to not do nothing. You don't have to do anything on your end to start feeling that just, I feel good about myself. That's confidence. That's not because you're brave. That's not because you have courage. Not because you have guts. Not because they dared you, or you dared yourself because you wanted to impress somebody. You wanted to people please and get somebody else's approval. This is different. Confidence is different. When you're gifted confidence by a higher power, it's this feeling of no one could take this away. This feeling of love. Confidence is love. Love for self. Love is a relationship that you have with you. You've built your relationship. Why? Because you trust yourself. Wow, you're a beast. You did that thing that we didn't feel like doing. You did it anyways. At the moment, you didn't feel like doing it. And you were thankful about, you found something good about that thing that you didn't want to do. You're down. I like you. Like turns into love. Love snowballs. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's the relationship you have to have with yourself. That's what they call it, self-love. That's confidence. Confidence in self. I trust you. Confidence. I love you. Self-love. Side note before I check out. You can only give what you have. You can't give what you don't have. So guess what? You love yourself more? Guess what you can give your loved ones more? More love. You can only give what you have. You love yourself this much. This is as much as I love you, fam bam. But now you love yourself more. Snowball effect. Remember, it starts with I like you and then I love you because you're doing so much. You're doing those things to build discipline. The things you don't want to do when you don't feel like doing them. You gain that confidence. You gain that self-love. You trust yourself more. Guess what your loved ones are going to do also? Because you trust yourself more, they're going to trust you more. Because you love them more, they're going to love you more. It's a win-win. All because I was doing the things I didn't want to do, when I don't want to do when I didn't feel like doing them? Yes. Give it a shot, try it, and come back and hit me up on this video. Or just chime into my next live. Talk to you guys later. Bye.